What's going on, everyone? It's Nick with Facemask Fantasy, continuing to profile the 2023 rookie prospects ahead of the NFL draft. I'll give some thoughts on their outlook, which of course can eventually be subject to change once we know landing spot and draft capital. Up today, UNC wide receiver Josh Downs. Downs started out with the Tar Heels in 2020 behind Dyami Brown and Daz Newsome, both of whom went on to get drafted. That same offense also boasted a backfield of Javonte Williams and Michael Carter, who totaled 50 catches between the two. So, opportunities that year were sparse for the depth pass catchers. Once they all left for the NFL, Downs emerged as the go-to playmaker. With Sam Howell at quarterback, Downs led the team in 2021 with 101 catches on 148 targets for 1,335 yards and 8 touchdowns, earning first-team All-ACC honors. After Howell got drafted, it figured that Downs might see a drop-off in production considering how frequently Howell targeted him. But it wasn't as drastic a drop-off as one may have expected. Drake May took over as UNC's signal caller in 2022 and was actually better than Howell was in 2021. He distributed the ball a bit more than Howell did, but Downs still put up strong numbers his junior season. 94 catches on 120 targets for 1,029 yards and 11 scores. Yards per catch and target share both dropped for Downs, but he still finished first-team All-ACC for the second straight year. Downs is in the Zay Flowers category as far as being on the smaller side. He stands at 5'9", weighing 170 pounds, so naturally the expectation is that he steps in and competes to be his team's slot receiver. Like any player, his size will call to question his future prospects in the league, but his production and talent has him in the conversation as a second-round pick in the NFL draft. If he's taken in the top 40, a conversation will emerge about whether he's a late first-round pick in Dynasty rookie drafts. His production in college simply can't be ignored, and if a team buys in with strong draft capital, Dynasty managers will have to take a long, hard look at making him a top 15 selection. Plus, he'll be just 22 when the season starts. Pay close attention to the receiver that has the slot role for the team that ultimately selects Downs. It'll go a long way in determining his short and long-term value. But one thing seems certain, which is that Downs is off the board 50 picks into the NFL draft. The ideal scenario is that he becomes a strong PPR depth receiver for your Dynasty team. We will, of course, revisit Josh Downs once we know his landing spot and draft capital, but what do you guys think? Put any thoughts you have in the comment section below, and we can have a conversation about this. I also host live streams on my channel all off-season long, each Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out, come get any questions answered you may have, or feel free to bring up any general fantasy topics, Dynasty or otherwise, you wish to discuss. Till then, this is Nick with Facemask Fantasy. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening.